atiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ mu obi biara kwa about the daily update TV. So nene de kind of be pm your channel no so I daily update. So be subscribe my channel no bo notification bell no so oyeni sama ya brebe di a videos betum no YouTube mo alert no. Uborem so ansa be ke video ne ba ni spa papa dia for any choy a daily update TV na onso benya o chefa na wahwe bi. Na atiefoɔ yene nkomo kakra e Bobie ansa. Anim se Bobie ansa odom eye NDC amanyoko no. Awayi nanim dodo na anim se Bobie ansa de oye NDC fan. Na no ne Joseph Yamin enya eye beef bi na oman warning. Say Mahama and calling into order. Na mo kase omo toto abo park ni so be fono mo. Enkoti ensema Bobie ansa kan. What happened? What transpired? Dey ni twagu ya ema Bobie ansa ebe kasa asemoyi. Ensem de bi wonu shima ebi wonu simpa intinam so se obinya we train na wati na wa share na foforo nso enya bi ahwe. I daily update see mo rom ne nkwohwe Bobie ansa on the citizen show so ensema na oka how was he coach Mahama to call this guy Yamin Joseph Yamin national youth organizer into order. Yamin sure stay tuned moral sense.
And every group they are ganging up against Ashantis. Neka omonkuru nenka Asantefo to Africana, but we have nowhere to go. Yes, we have nowhere to go. Fi ne yem fi obia. But otumfo no ano ono on blame ono ano. So you see, me said that the Yamin at the end Sunday no. Me the Sunday could be ballon. But at the right time, yes, ya kasi ya totoa bua kwa park no so a mu benu mu ho se ebeyam se de mu hwe movie enra mo hono obi aside eye look, no Ashanti has interest in NDC running mate. What we are interested in eye hwan ne betimi abu o man no. We believe John Mahama betimi run a country ni ye. Yes, and for Nyamiama ya to create wealth for ourselves. When the environment is right, we know where to enter. When the environment is right, we Ashantis, we know how to create wealth. So please, the insults on various platforms should cease. Deal with your running mate matter. Whoever John Mahama picks him or her is none of our business. And you'll be our business. And then Yamin a met John Mahama de onye. Yankasi e babe kamwa sembi. Yasi e babe support mo. Yankasi e be kamwa sem. Yasi e be support mo. Get it right. Ebeye mo nwanwa mo campaign kura mo nya time na mo aye. And somebody should advise Yamin. Somebody, John Mahama should call Yamin and advise that idiot. Kumasi ni ewo na train yini ye eho that land. That land and I'm why nipa Yamin. If you don't take care, a best shock you. You better was baby are free. Don't insult us. Don't. And Otumfo has himself to be blamed. Nana, you are now complaining. Asantini ya dia ye ba ayimfio wa kuratora bia on support ye. Now you are complaining that we need to come together. Now you are complaining. You see abwan ntakra na man ye Kesi o. Abujina po wenum nkwala afia finwe asisa sika Ni ade ombe gina wanim. Nana yeti o yehu. Endi nana asema wo ka say asandefo yan sori ne yanka ye hu mbom no. Yes. Eda Ghana web me matie tape no asandefo mpanifo bebre the video na send me. Bobie listen to it. Ede na moya fa ho. Because ya de akra ne ba ho a oba support wo no support ye.
Etiefoni ahwefo jese Joseph Yamin ensem a odigu dwa no eni na oka ensem we nyina we no ka ensem foforo ka ho a meso se ewe nkomura sansem no mo na enti ensem a eye odi source wa bra oka sansem be nyina ewie no na it was a caution to eye NDC amanyoko no and a warning to eye Joseph Yamin no ensem de waka bebre na meso se enti na yenhye our daily update TV. So you sure say obe stay tuned, stay connected. Yanko sunti eneno nenhwe nsema okaka wen abra okanse ansem nyina wie.
But somebody should advise Yamin. Oya kola, somebody should advise Yamin. Don't insult us. Do what you want to do. Don't insult us. Don't do it. I can't trade my tribe with a political party. I won't do it. So don't insult us. Mosemi and Kebi, Obi and Kebi, do what you want to do. Please don't insult us. You insult us and we hear it. One say ya asema mbeti na enyamude. But I don't need to tell somebody Baumia is not fit because he's from Wale Wale.
But that one is very primitive argument.
Yeah.
Actually, I've not been following all this internal,
I say we have guys on the various platforms everywhere,
of course,
and every night they send us reports. We maybe say be at 2 a.m. Nothing I may better. Then you cross check this statement from this person, this statement from this person. Some of the statements, no, say one TRCI, you just try to cross check. But when you cross check and it's like, oh, Mahama and so what?
Yeah, especially when it's internal. You need to
know. Yeah. Talk about the person's competence. If say Obi Asantinina say on your competent, why? We have incompetent Asantis.
Of course.
Very incompetent one. So talk about it, but not necessarily
because Ashanti.
Because the person is Ashanti.
Even though I don't even know the details of this conversation, even at this point, I believe that the NDC party needs some Ashanti.
Me, I don't want to be part of this conversation.
Because
I don't want to.
Because
let's move on.
Because Ashanti is a voter bank.
I beg
that NDC needs to penetrate.
Please. They will start insulting us.
You can't win the election without Ashanti.
Let's deal with the issue.
NDC cannot win the election without Ashanti.
I don't know. Let's deal with the issue at hand.
Yeah, sure. So anyway, that's for another day. We can talk about that.
Yes, but I may involve. My only point is that those various NDC platforms, MPP platforms. Look, I may almost a primary, MPP for primary, Alan Baumia, who could kai niemani bi omo trofa Alan and Ashantis one obefe. Oh, Oba Haswa, utie niemani bi, then you ask yourself, yes, I could recently. Made it just Otum for me Facebook. A friend Notna. And yes, she called me. She drove to Joru. NDC person. Baby Sam said, "At the intina me do Otum for to me Facebook." Me yes,
what did you do?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Listo was just watching her.
I'll pour the beer on her face.
Man, Kasa.
Because this is because
that I can't now.
My king, I cannot push my king.
That me do too far to one match no the king of Ashanti Kingdom.
But that's your king.
And look, the
is that your king?
People from MPP, people from NDC insulting me left
because
right.
You posted your king.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, this one there is really surprising me.
I want to see
why? Why should that be a problem? You can't post your king.
Then the person was able to drive all the way to Jolu. We Bobie a person but say what do you 242 Facebooker? Now say hey. But me hey no kasi me ye free manuma bano. Enkenye e one am 10 ye na listo a bomb mechi. And I'm catching listo and say okay, let's move. You know, so sometimes you go to them why you ask yourself why.
Yeah.
What is it?
You know, but Charlie, sometimes if you want to follow up people, the pettiness of other people, you always be drawn. You're drawn into negative energy. So me, as you know me already, I don't get myself involved in all this pettiness. I just Charlie.
But it hurts.
Sometimes I know. I totally understand.
It really gets into you like somebody wants to just change. With destiny and everything, like after the baby, you are warned not to talk about it.
What kind of democracy is that?
Why?
What kind of society are we living in now?
Me no man who answer to embrace you,
but I cannot celebrate myself.
I cannot celebrate
who
myself, but you can embrace me. You.
And all this is clouded by political thinking. So the politics was there before your nature, who you are, your society, where you come from, and etc. At the end of the day, we are all. You know, our essence is where we come from. So who we are, our culture,
today,
nature.
Me no you are no tempted to free crying. Me come back to Ashanti, me come me home me fie.
We are called the crow.
Me wa ya de me be call me fie, ni akwa kosie mo me fie. How can I neglect my people?
Maybe that person has neglected their people. They are lost, so they want you to also get lost. So anyway, so let's go into our
But Sakut straight answer ni be ba country more cost of living, but you got a small kafa cost baumia a small kafa a cost of living ho na muntie for him to accept say yes a come a woman within 7 to 8 years ucheska way
are ready 7 years assisting the president to deliver on many of these demands, to create more opportunities for the youth, improve the well-being of our people, create inclusive access to secondary education and healthcare, develop and expand the road infrastructure of our country, create great convenience in accessing public services wherever one finds himself or herself, and to leverage technology to fast-track development through digitalization. Notwithstanding these achievements, the unforeseen global economic downturn of the past 3 years, which derailed the significant economic gains and impact we made between 2017 and 2021, has had a devastating effect on our economy in the past 2 years, just as it has on many other economies around the world. This has affected many, including government itself, the private sector, and our households. The cost of living has increased dramatically, and Ghanaians are feeling the pinch. I have seen the sacrifices Ghanaians are making, and the hardships many Ghanaians are going through. And I am as concerned as my fellow countrymen and women. By the grace of God Almighty, together with the remarkable sacrifices, patience, and optimism of Ghanaians, the work of economic recovery is underway. GDP growth has picked up.
Yeah, talking about a hardship. That from 2020 global happenings ena ediya ya bedru sei na cost of living ayedin and cost of living no ayedin no no epe chance no aba besesa sa cost of living no ayedin no. You see, when you talk about madness and insanity, from 2023 wabra Ghana for any abre say common to womo private sector egu your president you shoot 10.5 million Ghana cedis and over to rent private jet. Baumia at that time now with the land cruisers almost 55 die Professor die na beka nyam na meka Baumia. But I hope say Ghana has say yes say answer no be bedi mampenino just bro say 45 years and now 40 years about 40 and after so you be a sound mind and sound mind no and I think this time around John Mahama Baumia any other person Alan Martin is already in. They should take them to a psychiatric facility. Nian check will be arguing who say but them be nim. Because when you listen to Baumia, it's like you are listening to an insane person, but them incomplete. Within the 3 years, you are the vice president. Within the 3 years, and yama kosu awamu. So the cost of living no ayedi won komono. Me wo sa akwa bia bedi dimatem poto wa say. Anyam na meka. Your vice president and your flag bearer and a catcher say cost of living equal high amount for air struggle. On to me any akufado nyani says ya nemo mobedi president you be fix it. You are totally mad. Abadam anyway, yababa ya no so later. Ababa juma. Then another issue will be sending me I have 3 issues and ra anajo. Obi sending me write up be. And Madiki aka same way. NDC running mate issue. I don't want to be part and obia ni bibiaka. But now a 2 write-ups. Bako de eba last week. Me de sende a ballon, could be ballon. And according to sources, Yamin, and this national organizer Yamin, and yes, what Troy. Me forward my Yamin deliberately. When fee, but Obia di at the right time, Yamin yebefino. Because my idea say ono na a trust idea no. And I received a different write up. Obia nkabi. Otumfu aka sembi. Oko Ghana Weber other platforms just that yem pese ye nkwadano mpese ye besom too much. And it's a fact just that me blame yewura otumfo no na me blame no. Otumfo complains no, he has himself to be blamed ontimi emblem obia oko eya ayi MPP aye so asantifo no kire wo mo dodo so the establishment and ganging up is against Ashanti oba NDC mu a ni abusa say asantifo no mo ba be pede and now otumfo 3 days no otumfo can same be say now it's like the whole establishment
phone ahwefo na chese eneno ne kote na ye Bobie ansha na ochre na adwen anase oto bi amane eye NDC amanyoku eye onditira oda eye mapono no ano ndidi Joseph Yamin on to be amane no one no timi sem right daily update so say be stay tuned, stay connected because there are more to come trending news nyame shram na onyamu kwase open news papa dia for nitre daily update na say daily update we give you the best. God bless you. Stay tuned.